we have solved one of the biggest pain points in blockchain for enterprise. It's a solution that we've got that the market has been asking for years. We're readjusting the technology and the architecture of the financial system and also the internet. And so we're quite excited because we're in the middle of shaping all of this.
Hi, it's Mind Crypto here. I hope we're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.
Mind Crypto here. I hope we're having a wonderful day, and we are talking about Quant today. Some great, interesting news. We are ranked 39, no change there. We're $102. Market cap of 1.23 billion and 24-hour volume of 12 million. We're up 0.3 in the hour, 0.3 in the day, down 1.1 in the week, and down 3.2 in the month. Things are going sideways. We've seen some dips. I think we just got to be patient, just keep in there. So let's look at the news. So Quant. The concept of turning bricks and mortar into digital tokens may be in its infancy, but it's growing at a rapid pace, delivering great transparency, efficiency, and liquidity. There are regulatory and technical challenges ahead, though. So let's look at this right up via the Quant Network. And real estate tokenization, where bricks meet blockchain. So the concept of turning bricks and mortar into digital tokens may be in its infancy, but it's growing. Tokenization of property means turning the assets rights into digital tokens, which can be traded online. Most of us are already familiar with it. We store money digitally rather than as physical notes or coins. It makes it easier to do business, especially online and across borders. Soon, our central bank currency will be even more into the realms of crypto. Real estate is going through a similar journey with tokenization. Today, real estate tokenization is in its infancy, but the market is growing at a rapid 19.8 CAGR each year. Experts are anticipating a boom. Boston Consulting Group, for example, predicts 3.2 trillion of home equity will be held in tokens by 2030. Wow, that is huge. So tokenization, a liquidity stream, an investment tool. There are different ways to invest in the tokenized real estate. So one, for instance, is investors can buy shares of a property with fractionalization, which we talked about in previous videos, just like with real estate investment trust. And secondly, the right to a share of a property's profits could be traded too. For example, for investors who want a cut of rental yields or gains from flipping a property in places like the US, where renovating and selling properties is often freelance affair, this means the whole universe can cash in on that. The buy to flip market could be about to get disrupted. Lenders also use tokenized assets as collateral for a loan. Around $4 billion of these loans have already been conducted with tokenization. It's happening. There are many other ways tokenization is used to enhance liquidity or make investment more efficient. Some of our clients tokenize fractional shares of valuable art. Now, NXRA are literally doing that right now. And who are NXRA partnered with? Quant. And we've heard of other use cases where experts even sell personal meetings with tokens. One of the most appealing aspects for the property investors is the enhanced transparency ledger technology stores useful information for potential buyers. This could include the energy rating of properties, number of years on lease, or what kind of wood the floor is made from. This information, sometimes known as oracles, can further reduce cost, admin, and other headaches for the property investors. This can help dramatically reduce admin, the most stressful part of the process for 28% of home buyers. So overcoming regulatory standardization hurdles. One of the benefits of real estate tokenization is the open market globally, but regulatory hiccups can get in the way. Legislators are racing, but it's constantly moving environment. Some are quicker than others. Hong Kong, for example, has booming structure. Other parts of Asia, like Singapore and Japan, are catching up with robust regulations. Switzerland, Luxembourg, and Liechtenstein have acted quickly too. The UK is on its way, but it's not there yet. The public market, the most prone to scammers and bugs. This is why at Quant we recommend private blockchains with appropriate contracts and rules in place. This all sounds absolutely amazing and it's moving very, very quickly. Here, a lovely tweet from CoinSpar. The tokenization of the global illiquid assets could potentially become 16 trillion industry by 2030. This is real world asset tokenization, and this will be defining factor for mass adoption in crypto. And where's all this going to flow through? The overledger. Here's everything you need to know. So let's have a look. We've got asset tokenization estimates. So we've got listed equity, unlisted equity, other equity, investment funds, bonds, home equity, other financial assets, other tokenized assets. And what do we get? We see them right here. $16 trillion will be flowing through as they get tokenized. Wow. And just to reiterate the news from Quant, lovely tweet here from Keta. They have over 30,000 employees, 100 plus offices in 50 different countries, BCG partners, Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, IBM, World Economic Forum, Google, and more. And let's looking at this last video. I know this was sent out to the XRP crowd, but me personally thinks this is aimed at Quant too.
You think about the intergenerational wealth transfer that's going to go on. What do you think about?
Yeah. Well, first of all, thanks for having me. And if you're only thinking about it now, you're behind the 8 ball. The train has left the station. I keep saying that, and it's absolutely true, especially when it comes to this topic. So what people need to realize about intergenerational wealth is it's already happening, right? So we're talking about kind of, so the boomers, which is my generation, you know, we have the most discretionary income. But this next generation, basically, you know, the millennials, although it's pretty much anyone born in the mid-90s and later, you know, are going to inherit this opportunity to really think about investments in a totally different way. So when you think about those generations, so technically, you know, the millennials or anyone born between 1980 and 1996. But again, look, my son's 26, my daughter's 21. I call them the Robin Hood investor, right? But in reality, you know, these are kids who grew up with the internet, right? So anyone who's grown up with the internet, they see the world as very flat. It's no longer what they're taught at home, what they're taught in the classroom. It's what they see. It's what they've learned, the good, the bad, the ugly of the internet. They're very tech savvy, they're very confident, but they don't have the experience that perhaps a lot of wealth managers, financial analysts, managers, etc. need to really understand how to think about their investments. So for me, you know, it was very important that I get into their heads. My daughter's 21, my son is 26. When I left the Obama administration in 2016, after serving both terms, I studied these kids, I call them kids, for 2 years at Harvard. And I really wanted to understand kind of the social, political, economic way that they think and how they behave. And for them, you know, it's kind of this one and done world, right? It's set it and forget it. Right. Technology means everything to them. They're very, very confident, they're very progressive, and they're very savvy. But again, they lack a lot of the world experience that my generation still has. So even here now in this economic downturn, this unprecedented economic downturn, this is where, in my opinion, the wealth management industry has a huge opportunity. It's no longer about taking them out to golf and buying them dinner. It's really kind of thinking about how to use technology and information in a totally different way. So if you're not already on their app, on their phone, and that's how they access information, if you're not already there, you know, you're behind. You're behind.
When you
The train has already left the station. Now that will worry people, but the way I see that is that when you're looking to invest into cryptocurrency or digital assets, you need a good lead up. We're talking maybe 12 months to 18 months to understand how it all works, where you store your crypto, where you store your assets, how you move your assets. All of that takes time. And therefore, we then need to understand which crypto or which investments we're going to invest our money into. And I think that's what she's talking about. Now, many of you have been in this for years and years and years. I've been in it for quite a few years, and I've done my research. I've spent my time learning how to use all these apps, everything. And I think that applies to many of you. So has the train left the station? Possibly, because it's going to take other people that free time to learn how to use the system. So absolutely brilliant. So I want to leave this with you. And I thought this was quite important. Ash Crypto. When Bitcoin hit $100, people said $1,000 is impossible. When Bitcoin was at $1,000, people said $10,000 is impossible. When Bitcoin hit $19,800 and then crashed to $3,200, people said BTC bubble had burst and it will never reach $20,000 again. But then BTC pumped from $3,200 to $69,000. So I want to leave you with that, with all those fudsters out there saying quant will amount to nothing. Okay, that was just a short bit of news. All the best, and I'll catch you later.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.